Believable. We are doing Amazon favorites part 2 because the last time we did an Amazon haul favorites type of thing, people liked it, so we thought we have more items that we could talk about, so we might as well keep going with it. Everything we're going to mention in this video will be linked down below, so if you're interested in an item, you can click our link. It is an affiliate Amazon link, so we get like a few cents or $1 or something out of your purchase, but hey, why not? So we're going to start off with coffee because we love coffee.
Yeah.
And you're the one that discovered this.
Yeah, it's to keep your beans nice and fresh.
It's called the Airscape.
Yeah.
And it's insulated, so it's like when you pull it out.
Right.
It's so satisfying. It keeps your beans nice and fresh so that the smell and everything stays.
The oils and doesn't go stale. But it's not just for coffee beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can put anything you want in here.
Oh, like actual beans or...
right. I'm not sure what that is. Trail mix, anything that you don't want.
Whatever you want to keep fresh.
Right. When you push it down, there's this
you
little...
can hear all the air escaping.
Lets all the air out. And then you close it once it's all the way down. And it's locked.
Ooh. It's so satisfying though. I like opening and closing it every time I want to get coffee. Another coffee purchase that you have made is this coffee grinder.
Yeah.
Which we use every single morning practically.
Almost.
Every time we're gonna grind coffee beans. You've ordered several grinders over the years.
And some cracked and broke, and the reason they cracked and broke was the actual grinder part. This plastic here broke on me. So this plastic's probably a little bit, you know, more durable. You can fill more beans inside of it.
Okay. How long have we had this one? Like over a year for
Probably
sure.
a year. And also this is the same as a mason jar. So let's say this glass breaks, I can just put a mason jar on here.
Oh, true.
Right.
Yeah. I do think this is also a satisfying thing when you have your beans in here and you're just like...
Yeah.
It's like an arm workout. Cool little gadgety thing that works out pretty well for us.
I mean, it's just as good as probably, you know, $300 electric grinder.
Right, of course.
But you just gotta do it yourself. That's the only
And it's
downfall.
a way more practical choice.
If a $300 grinder breaks, then you gotta figure out how to repair it and buy little parts and hopefully have a warranty.
Sticking to the whole kitchen theme and food related theme, the next thing I wanted to mention is super random, but I actually was watching another YouTuber who was reviewing Amazon purchases, and this was one of the things that she mentioned, and I saw her like try it out, and it's a watermelon slicer, which I know is really random. I love watermelon. I would always pay more money to buy watermelon pre-cut because I didn't want to go through the mission of actually cutting a watermelon up. Every time I've ever had to cut a watermelon, it's just scary and it's just everywhere. But this, if you just cut a watermelon in half and then you just start doing this through it, which I'll insert a video of it now. Okay, so I'm about to try to cut this watermelon. I always buy pre-cut watermelon because I don't feel like actually cutting up a whole watermelon, but it's crazy how much cheaper it is to buy a giant watermelon than to buy it pre-cut. So then I found this on Amazon. It is a watermelon slicer, and I'm very curious to see how easy it is to it apparently cuts it up into cubes. So really all I have to do is just cut this in half and then just use this, and it should be easy, so we'll see. This is actually really cool. Look how easy that is. And then you just go bloop. And you've got cut watermelon. A really cool Amazon gadget, and it was only 10 bucks. And now I'm gonna be loving watermelon all summer. And look at that. Just took out all the watermelon from this one. It's amazing how it doesn't make a mess. It comes so easily out into cubes. This cuts it into cubes, which is so cool. And then that's it, it's done. Yeah. And you can pay a lot less for a whole watermelon than you would for like a little bit of watermelon just pre-cut.
Yeah, we added like how much you saved. I forget how much it was, but I think it was like $20.
It's a good amount.
Or something.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Maybe more.
It's kind of crazy how much you can save money when you buy like the whole fruit instead of buying it pre-cut. Another random purchase that is actually super practical that we've used, like I've used specifically over and over and over, are these little muffin molds. These are reusable little muffin molds, or muffin cups. I remember the days where I would buy little muffin papers, and now I'm like, why did I ever spend money on why did I have to keep buying paper molds when I just needed these? They never stick to the muffins. That's the cool part. If you're making cupcakes or muffins, they never stick. They are like awesome, and you just rinse them out and you just keep using them. So I forever will have muffins. Yeah. Muffins and cupcakes. And another random thing that I also got for the kitchen and for food is a taco holder. Now, I know this is like not necessary, but it's fun because they're like little taco holders and they come in different colors. So I want to make a, we gotta invite friends over or something after quarantine's over and have a taco night. So you place each taco here, it holds 4 tacos. And instead of having like
But it really only works for shell tacos.
No, it does work for flour tortillas.
Okay.
Too. I'll insert a clip now of the tacos that we made tonight of shrimps that I'm going to use your taco holder to put them in. But the point is, it's just like a nice way to present tacos. Usually what we do with tacos is that we just kind of like make them ourselves like as we go. But if you're going to prepare them ahead of time, it's really hard to like organize it on a plate. It just kind of all falls out. So it's nice to have like a little taco holder. Another thing that we got for the kitchen that you bought is this little torch.
Yeah. We live in Florida and it rains during the summer. And I can't grill because I have an electric grill that runs off of wood pellets. About this pellet tube, you fill it up with pellets. I light it with the torch. I've tried with matches and other things. It doesn't work. So you need a little blowtorch. That's it. That's how I've been smoking my meat when it's pouring rain outside. Because you're cold smoking, technically. You're not heating anything up. So you can throw cheese in there. If I make a sandwich and the cheese doesn't melt, I can just open it up real quick and melt the cheese. You know, if you don't have a pellet grill and you want to smoke something, all you need is a pellet tube and a blowtorch and some type of box or something to put it inside of. It's not going to get hot. Maybe you have a little Weber grill. Yeah, and then all you need to do is buy the wood pellets and have something to smoke inside of, whatever it is.
The last Amazon video, we mentioned the
grill.
The grill.
Right.
You cooked us dinner the other night.
Yeah.
And
it was pouring outside and I couldn't heat up the grill, so I cold smoked some steaks. This can be fun.
Cool. So the next category of stuff is all going to be kind of like almost just home related, but also like really random and miscellaneous. So one thing I wanted to mention is this. This is a neck brace that I've been using pretty much every day. I was using it for sure every single night, and then I stopped because my neck pain went away. So I feel like I look down a lot on the computer and stuff and my neck gets strained. And my parents bought this actually. They were the ones who first ever told me about it, and they used it and then they swore that it helped them. So then I decided to get it, and it's just gonna look really funny once it's all blown up. It makes you look like a chipmunk and you're just like, but it works. And then you basically just wear this for like, in the beginning I was only wearing it for like 10 minutes and then I started doing it for like 15 minutes and then you start getting used to it and you can wear it for like half an hour straight. When you take this off, your neck feels so relieved. It feels like, I guess it's the concept of being like hung or something, like if someone were to like stretch your neck up.
Right, if you're like hung upside down and you're decompressing your back.
It really does help, and I feel like because of this, I don't have as much of a strained neck anymore. It just takes a while to pump. I wish I had like one of those things where I could like just throw in the air faster, because I have to sit there every night and go like. Once you're already fully inflated with it, then you just lock it, and then you just hang out with your neck brace.
Yeah.
All I know is that when you're done, you take it off, your neck feels light. Like, it feels like, I don't know, it's such a weird concept. It's gonna work instantly, but it's not gonna make as much of a difference until you start using it a lot, and then you realize how much your neck gets used to it. I really love this thing. Every night when we're watching movies and TV, I pretty much try to do it for at least half an hour. And unless I don't need it, which lately I haven't been needing it as much, so really random, but again, all of these are kind of random. So speaking of random, another one is rechargeable batteries. Go figure. Why have we been buying batteries this whole time?
Well, because of Kitty.
Well, okay, so in the last video we mentioned that our kitty cat, she has a toy that she loves. It requires 4 AA batteries, and it runs out pretty fast. I think that was the one thing that I didn't realize was the downfall of that toy, is that it really does drain the batteries fast because you leave it playing there for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And then if you do that for a few days, it just starts to eat up all the batteries. So we had to keep buying batteries. It was his idea to finally get rechargeable batteries, and this is like, duh. I don't know why I was buying batteries this whole time packs of batteries when I could have just been doing this.
Yeah.
So it does take a while to charge, I'm not gonna lie. It does take like an hour or something.
That's not
but
too long.
Who cares? Like if you just let it sit there for an hour, now you have 4 new batteries, you didn't have to keep paying for it. It's really not expensive to buy it.
It takes longer than an hour actually.
It takes a little bit more than an hour.
It takes like 4 or 5 hours, I think.
I'm not sure. I'll insert like a little number here to tell you how long exactly it takes. But sometimes it's one of those things in life that you could
obviously these batteries as well will die eventually. But it should last longer.
Really? It's still gonna save you money overall
than
if you were to be buying batteries constantly.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, in the last Amazon video, I mentioned how much I love coloring books. And then I was looking into, I had mentioned that I was gonna like look into some Disney ones, and I really want like a princess one. And I found one. And I love, first of all, the fact that it's like a hardcover. It feels really legit. And this is not as complicated as some of the more adult coloring books.
Yeah.
It's not super fine lines. They're way more like, a kid could enjoy this, but it's also satisfying enough for an adult that loves Disney. So this has plenty of images of Jasmine, Cinderella, Little Mermaid, all the different Disney princesses, and it's just been my new satisfying coloring book. So I knew a few people had commented that they were like gonna look into the coloring books and they liked the idea, but then I was thinking, why don't I have a Disney one? So now I have a Disney one. Another purchase we made on Amazon recently that I guess I made personally, because I have a lot of beauty products and just hairsprays, and I like to have everything accessible to me instead of having it all hidden in a cabinet or having it all in different places. So I had all my makeup in like one spot, and I had all my hair products somewhere else, and I had all my beauty products somewhere else, and all my skincare somewhere else. I would forget what I had, and I wouldn't remember where exactly I left one thing. So then I decided to get a vanity organizer. So this just arrived from Amazon. It's like basically like an organizer for your cosmetics and your stuff. It's super easy. You just put the trays wherever you want so that you can fill it up in different ways. So this is before and after. So much better to have just everything there right in front of you, nice and organized, and you can spin it. Again, we don't have one of those bathrooms with the little vanities in the top and you open the cabinets and everything is there. We don't have that. If you have that, I guess you don't need this. But if you just have like a basic sink like we do, and then you just need somewhere to put all your stuff, it's a nice way to put everything nice together so that it's displayed. You know where everything is, you see everything clearly. I like the way it organized my bathroom life. So I thought I'd throw that in there. That was a more recent Amazon purchase that I made that I thought was very useful for me. And one more thing I wanted to mention before we go into movies and TV shows on Amazon Prime is Love Pop cards.
Oh, okay.
I've been purchasing Love Pop cards for several people's birthdays in our lives. And it's a card, but it's a card that when you open up the card, it's a pop-up. So, and they have all the different themes. They have Disney, they have Star Wars, they have, you know, butterflies, flowers, all that stuff. So you open the card up and there's a little pop-up, and it just makes it so much more fun than just your generic, like, card. And it just takes it to the next level. Now, if you go on lovepop.com, you can send the card to the person personally, like you can send it through there. It's more expensive on their website though. That's what I've discovered. Amazon, I was originally paying through the website. Then I discovered Amazon has it, and you know, the only difference is that you probably have to send it out to the person yourself. But so I'm not sure if it adds up the same or not. You can stock up on those cards and save them for certain occasions or for people's birthdays that you know coming up, or any events, Father's Day, and then just have those love pop cards ready to go. And I don't know, I just think that's a nice little birthday or gift idea that is just a little something extra than just a card. I think people should still give cards.
Well, this is like a card revival.
Yeah, it's like taking cards to the next level. And you can, like for example, if someone in your life that we know personally is obsessed with Star Wars, then you send them a Star Wars one. If you know someone who's obsessed with Disney, send them a little Disney Mickey cupcake instead.
Sure, there's Harry Potter in there. Who knows?
They have a lot of themes.
Yeah.
We sent Stacy, our friend Stacy, a Cinderella carriage, and she loved that. So, you know, it's just kind of like a cute little something to let the person know you thought of them. The last category you want to talk about is like TV shows and movies that we've been seeing on Amazon Prime. I think we hadn't really been like looking into it for a while. we had this opportunity and we just weren't using it. So then one day we finally started using Amazon Prime, like the video section, and realizing that, okay, well, they don't have everything. It's not like Netflix, but they have some good stuff. We recently discovered a show that we binge watched all in one night, the whole first season. There's only one season right now, so unfortunately It's just like a few episodes. It's like 10 episodes or something maybe. But we binge watched the whole thing in one night, and it was actually very good. And it's called Upload. It's very Black Mirror. If you've seen Black Mirror, it's like the future of the concept of an afterlife where maybe you can actually transfer your brain into like a computer world, and you can live your afterlife in a computer world.
It's like The Good Place on Netflix, but the comedy is a little bit different.
This one has like a romantic plot to it that I like. And there's comedy, and it's a little dramatic, but it's also not super serious, or it's not meant to be taken
like... It's a dark comedy. It's fun. It is a mystery, and you know.
I mean, we weren't expecting to fall in love with it, but we just ended up going in a binge.
Episodes are like 30 minutes, so
yeah, it's easy to just go right through them.
Yeah.
So definitely worth checking out if you have Amazon Prime. So a movie that we saw on Amazon Prime that I feel people haven't really spoken about it, and I haven't really heard about it till a student of mine mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
It's called I See You, and it is about frogging. Which,
it's like a made-up internet thing where you stay inside someone's house without them knowing.
Yeah, it's a kind of crazy concept.
I don't think it's something anybody really does, but maybe it's happened once or twice, I'm sure.
It's a creepy concept. It's kind of a scary movie, like I would say, but it's not really like a horror. No. It's more like a drama, thriller. Maybe a thriller.
Yeah.
I would say it's a thriller, and it was really good.
Suspense,
surprisingly good.
It's good.
It has a nice twist.
It has a couple twists, and they're all pretty good. Gets kind of scary sometimes, so.
Definitely not for the kids.
Yeah.
And nor is Upload. Upload's not for kids either. Another movie that's really good that's out now on Amazon Prime is Knives Out. We watched that like probably back when it came out on Redbox.
Yeah.
But that's a great movie. I mean, it's very Clue-esque if you like that style of mystery, whodunit type of thing. Yeah. And a lot of really good actors, a huge cast of really good actors, and it was a fun movie.
Right? It's not.
It's free on Amazon Prime, yes. Right. As well as Rocket Man is on Amazon Prime. That's a fun movie too if you like Elton John. Obviously, there's movies to rent on Amazon Prime, and we recently rented a movie. It's $6 to rent a movie. We just rented last night Impractical Jokers, the movie. If you like Impractical Jokers, the show, which most people do, the movie is good. I'm not gonna say it's as good as binging the whole show, probably.
Well, no, the movie is not good.
The movie itself is not great, but it does have
within the movie they have
the pranks,
the show parts.
Yes.
The pranks. The pranks are great, but then there's the movie part. The movie part, not good. Very bad. I still think it's worth it for the pranks.
Yes. Also, you can rent two other good movies that we wanted to mention. Underwater. Underwater was really good. It has Kristen Stewart in it, and we were pleasantly surprised with that movie as well. I think that we expected it to be like a standard, like kind of spooky, underwater, okay, fine. But no, it's actually way more complex than that. It was a very good movie. Kristen Stewart, I know she's not like the best reputation of acting because of Twilight, but technically she's a really good actress, and I think in this movie you can really recognize that.
Okay.
I really liked her in the movie specifically, but the whole cast was good. It was a good movie. And another movie that we saw, this was actually the last movie we saw in theaters, is 1917.
Yeah.
And it's out now to rent on Amazon Prime. That movie, if you're in, well, it's a war movie, so if you know, you have to be wanting to watch a war serious movie. It's serious. There's no comedy. There's no, it's very like, it's an amazing movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. If you appreciate cinematography and you're going to appreciate like the work of what the filming was, yeah, that's our Amazon haul part 2. And I don't know if we can think of a part 3 yet, so I think we're gonna have to wait for some time.
I think we've done everything.
These are the things that we thought of.
A lot of things we bought.
But maybe by the time that winter comes or fall comes or something, maybe we'll have thought of something else. By then we'll probably have a good 10 items at least to mention. So we'll see. If you enjoy these videos, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to help our channel out, subscribe. It really does make a difference with the algorithm. And comment down below if there's any Amazon items that you think are personally worth mentioning that maybe we should check out, because you know we're always looking. We're always on Amazon. And if there's any items that you saw that you're interested in trying or interested in purchasing, click on the link and it'll take you there. Toodaloo!